How's it going, everybody? Andy McCullough from the Kansas City Star here once again at the Royals Complex in Surprise, Arizona. We are still a few days away from the full squad reporting here to camp, but as we've said before, there's a good bit of position players already in town. Omar Infante has been here for several days now. He is not really taking a huge part in workouts because he's dealing with a little bit of inflammation in his right elbow. It's a pretty minor thing, you know. It's fairly common this time of year for a veteran player, especially a veteran infielder, but it is a bit of a concern considering Infante had such problems last year, first with his elbow in spring training, then his back, then his shoulder. I do like how I'm demonstrating which body parts are which. I'll be sure to do that for the rest of the spring, but it is a bit of a concern for a team, you know, that really does need a bounce back season from Infante, who struggled last season. Otherwise, you know, again, it remains a quiet camp. There's been some talk about some of the newer faces. Jandel Gustave, the team's Rule 5 pick from Houston, through his first side session here today that Yost saw. Yost was impressed, liked his arm speed, liked all those things. But again, it's a bullpen session. There's no hitters. You have to really struggle to not look good at this time of year. Gustave is one of several pitchers who are competing for the final spots in the bullpen, along with guys like Tim Collins, Lewis Coleman, Ryan Madsen, Joe Blanton's a guy who might be in the mix there, Joe Patterson, all these sorts of guys. So it's interesting to see how they look early on, but the test really won't come until they get into games. Otherwise, things remain on track here. No one's really all that injured, say for Infante's minor blip. Jason Frazier had the flu the other day, but he was back and in uniform today, and we will be sure to tell you more about what's going on tomorrow when tomorrow comes. You can read all about it in the pages of the Kansas City Star and at kcstar.com. Thanks.